Hey, those headlines look familiar? They probably should. They're probably in your Facebook feed and Twitter feed every day as another pastor makes a choice to throw himself, his family, his church, and his community under the bus, making choices that nobody seems to be able to understand, and they can't help from make them. We kick them to the curb. I think Jesus wants to build his church on them. Think about the first person that Jesus chose. He turned to Peter after Peter had denied him 3 times, leading to his death. Jesus says, "Upon you, I'm going to build my church." Jesus has a habit of resurrecting the broken, the cast-offs, the has-beens, the people that just can't do it anymore, the people that think they're losers, the people that carry shame. He takes them and he chooses them to build his kingdom. And this is why Gracefall exists. We get a call. The missionary, she's been married for 26 years. She's got 3 teenage kids. And she's realizing toward the latter stages of her life that she's been denying the fact that she's, in all likelihood, a lesbian. And she doesn't want to hurt anybody. She doesn't want to break anybody up, but she's tired of living the lie. And she doesn't know what to do. She's given her life to Jesus, and she's torn up inside, and she's got nowhere to turn. Who can she call? She can call Gracefall. What about the pastor's wife who borrows her husband's laptop? She lives in a small rural town of about 1,200, about 3 hours from Little Rock, Arkansas. She's got 3 kids under the age of 11, and she does daycare to help make ends meet in the parsonage that the church provides on top of the $25,000 salary her husband makes. When she borrows her husband's laptop, all of a sudden she discovers that there is grotesque, horrible pornography on the cover. She doesn't know what to do. She can't go to the denomination because if she goes to the denomination, she knows her husband will be fired. If her husband's fired, there's no way that she can take care of her kids. They have no place to live. Her security's gone. So who does she call? Gracefall. What about the pastor whose husband has decided that he doesn't want to be a pastor's husband anymore? He's tired of caring for their autistic, special needs children. And so what he decides to do is basically, instead of divorce her, just go out on the road on business. But it's funny how no money ever comes in. She doesn't know what to do, and she finds herself drinking every night. More than she'd like to. A bottle or 2 of wine goes down every night. She can't really talk to anybody about it. So who does she call? Gracefall. Gracefall exists for 3 basic purposes. We want to stop problems before they become too bad. In other words, when someone's just beginning to realize they have issues and they're keeping secrets and they've got no place to turn, we want to be a place that they can turn so that we can walk with them through those early stages and, if possible, help them do little or no damage. We exist, secondly, for people who are in major crisis because they've made choices that need to be addressed. Choices of an affair, choices to become addicted to pornography, choices to drink. Maybe choice has been taken away from them and they can't get off the painkillers they were prescribed. But they're still keeping the secret. Got nobody to talk to. Maybe they've got a gambling problem. Maybe they just have nobody to be real with. And they're depressed and at the end of their rope. Do you know that 30% of those 600,000 professional clergy in America, 30% are functionally addicted to internet pornography? Do you know that some studies are showing that nearly 40% of pastors will have an extramarital affair of some sort while they're in ministry? Do you know that 70% of pastors, according to some studies, will leave the ministry depressed, burnt out, and unwilling to go back? Did you know that 80% of pastors leave the ministry in the first 5 years because they just can't handle it anymore? Those statistics are alarming. Something's broken. Something has to change. And so the third reason that Gracefall exists is to help empower leaders that have been broken and whom the Holy Spirit is resurrecting to give new life, to breathe a new sense of life into the church, to change it so it's not the same broken system. That's who we are. That's what we're about. We're just starting. We need your help. We need approximately $30,000 this year to get off the ground. I'm hoping that you will be one of the ones that can help us either with a monthly donation of anywhere from 50 cents a day or $15 a month, all the way to $10,000 a month. Whatever you can do to help us get to that level where we can help change the church for the glory of God would be a great help. Maybe you can't commit to give every month, but you can commit to give a one-time gift to help us get going. Maybe you just want to pray. Will you click on the link and give us your support so we know we're not alone as we rebuild the section of wall that God has chosen to give us? I pray that we find favor in your sight.